Welcome back. You are watching Breakfast Television Business News Now. Let's bring in Mike Eppel standing by here. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you doing this morning?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. But we take a look at September. Not so good. Actually horrible.
No, it has not been a good month at all, Melanie. And September just has lived down to its historical performance as the most volatile month of any given year. And this time around, it has been a money loser pretty much across the board, with investors fretting about pretty much everything of late, whether it's, the root cause, of course, is inflation and the sky high interest rate situation that we're getting into here. And then you've got war ongoing in Ukraine. And, each and every facet that has had a ripple effect on the global economy and the worries that things are going to slow down. And we're up to, or coming up in the next couple of weeks, the start of earnings season. So that's really going to tell the tale of corporate America and the global environment. But what we're seeing this month alone, the market sold off again yesterday. They're right now, with one more trading day to go, on pace for the worst month since March of 2020, the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, when stocks were just hammered at that point. So the TSX yesterday was down another 200 points. It's down over 4% so far this month. Wall Street's benchmarks, the Dow Jones for September, down 7.25%, and the NASDAQ is down 9%. And yesterday, Melanie, shares of Apple, they were seen as a bellwether and a safe haven. Not so much. Apple dropped by 4% in the Thursday trade on worries about its upcoming earnings and iPhone 14 sales.
You're also looking at what's happening with Nike, also tumbling.
Yeah, this is you go from one extreme to the other. You had supply chain issues throughout the pandemic, and you couldn't get enough product. And now Nike ramped things up too much. They have an oversupply of goods at a time when consumer spending is starting to slow down. So they're looking at having to discount prices of all things. So, theoretically, does that help inflation? Maybe. And maybe the timing is good for consumers. I don't know. But anyway, the earnings aren't great at all. And Nike stock is down 9% pre-market. Nike's down 40% this year. This is a massive company. Think about this, and how it's just seen these huge swings, and it's hitting shares of Adidas and Lululemon and anything else in the retail space so far this morning.
All the cozy stuff, Mike. All the cozy stuff.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah,
but not so much.
Okay.
Maybe you're going to see some sell prices.
Maybe
That'll be nice.
Let's talk a little bit about Meta. Sometimes I still forget to call Meta. So the owner of Facebook.
I know.
Basically.
Facebook. It's Facebook.
It's Facebook still to me. Looking at a massive hiring freeze. So how long could this last, and why?
Yeah, this is an internal memo from Mark Zuckerberg earlier in the week that they're scaling back. And wasn't this the company, and along with anything related to online advertising sales, as a huge moneymaker? And I wonder if they've lost the plot here a little bit with the whole metaverse thing. A lot of analysts are going, what is Mark Zuckerberg doing right now? He's doing all these, caricatures in the online world, and maybe you want to get back to, what made you great in the first place. And that's Facebook and Instagram and the other platforms. But it's dropped out of the top 10 as of most valuable U.S. companies, Melanie, and that tells you something, too. You know what's replaced it is ExxonMobil. An energy company. Go figure.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, finally for you, gas prices as we head into the weekend. What do you see?
$1.56 here in the GTA, went up again. Oil's been creeping up a little bit. OPEC's talking about maybe cutting production because they're worried about the economy slowing down. So guess what? It just means we have to pay more. But we saw some weird phenomena over this week. Peterborough, for example, last night prices went up by 12 cents a liter. Thunder Bay up by 20 cents in a single night. Out west, they're paying record prices. So the gas market is just a mess right now, and it's all over the place. And do not be surprised if Hurricane Ian, as it again tracks back inland up the Carolina coast, that's going to, right now they're trying to get fuel to the Florida, for goodness sakes.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Just a terrible, terrible mess down there.
Absolutely. Okay, Mike, on that note, we say good weekend to you, and we'll talk to you again Monday.
Okay.
Take care of yourself.